Hey, you're on with Jibber Jabbers with Manny and Johnny Boy. What's going on, bro?
What's up, bro?
You know.
It's Tuesday, November 22nd, 124, 44 degrees out. It's a heat wave today.
It is really nice out today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot better than it's been.
Yeah, that's for
20s
sure.
and 30s.
Yes. So I just want to Ooh, there we go. So,
Yeah, starting it off
all right,
already,
let me
you know?
let me repeat. So, man, it's not going to work. We're going to have to keep it.
Yeah, well,
It's 3 shots right now already. So,
yeah, you know.
um so if anybody's interested in having us do a commercial for you, we'll try to do it professionally as best we can, of course. Send us an email at jibberjabber77@gmail.com and we can get something set up for you. And wanted to talk real quick about we got a special guest coming in. Like I said, I think Friday we're going to have Bill come in
Yep.
from the Second Amendment show. Malachi might be stopping in earlier. I'm not sure yet, but still waiting to hear from him. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure.
Cool.
So, oh Jesus! So I got it. I've got it written down here. Like to talk about your bad luck streak that you get every now and then.
Oh, it's constant.
So, like, take for instance, your old Ford pickup you had, like
Yeah,
doing the brakes on it.
that thing.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah, yeah. So just kind of explain your bad luck on that.
Yeah, I mean, it was just nickel and diming me.
Okay, we're out of time. Let's take a commercial break.
So yeah, I mean, it seemed like every time that I would fix something, something else would go wrong.
I remember the last time I think it was brakes you had done, and then the
Yeah,
wreck and pinion went,
I
power
did all the
steering lanes.
brakes on it, and probably a week after I replaced all the brakes, the rack and pinion went.
Right. Yeah.
So I had to get that replaced. It was what about 1,200, 1,300 bucks.
Yeah. That was just for the wreck and pinion thing.
Yeah, and it was all because one of the lines was leaking, and you can't just replace the line the way they got them, the way it's made.
Right. That was a complete mess.
Yeah, yeah, that one hurt a little bit.
Yeah. I remember seeing it in the shop up there on the lift, looking at it, and I'm like, you know what the issue was? It's all the freaking rust from New York salt.
Oh yeah, the whole underneath of the truck was just completely rotting out. The salt kills everything, anything metal.
So but before you traded the truck in, it needed an oil pan.
Yeah, it needed the oil pan. There was still a couple other things that it needed as well. I don't remember now, but
Of course you don't, but it's normal.
well, you know.
Yeah. So, um, I was thinking last night, and I was going to tell you this morning, but I forgot. I have a new idea for another podcast. Not for this show, but for a different one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What if we do we should start a book club.
You know how to read?
I I do know how to read. I'm slow, but I know how to read.
Oh, okay.
So what we can do is have a book club. We can meet at Tim Hortons, of course, for coffee.
Of course.
Right. Talk about our books. Have other people talk about books, and we can, men and women, whatever. We're
Yeah.
not going to be biased like some
Yeah, I
book
mean,
clubs are.
we got to include everybody.
Right. So oh Jesus. Oh God. What we can do on a show is we'll start with the book. I'll read the first page, then you read the second page, and we'll go on from there until the book is finished.
So we'll just alternate pages.
Yeah, we'll alternate the pages, but the good thing is we can do like effects. We can act out like the way they're trying to like if something's mad or happy
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
we can do all that stuff.
Well, you have to. You want to, make it like, how the book is.
Yeah, that's right.
I
So
mean, I'm not going to act out the sex scenes with you, obviously.
no, we're not doing that. We're not going to read any sex kind of books or nothing. It's
Well,
going to be
I
like,
thought that's the kind of books you liked, the
yeah,
romance ones.
yeah, no. I think the first book we'll start with is the Game of Thrones. Go through the whole set. I mean, there's like 5 or 6 books.
Yeah,
That's a lot of.
I mean, as slow as you read and as slow as I read, I mean, we could have a podcast for years.
Well, we're going to have to practice before we do this because we don't want to sound like a robot when we're reading.
Well, yeah.
And a lot of people, that are. That's why you don't do a script for a show. And I just want to mention how I've been listening to Pat Flynn on YouTube, watching some of his videos for starting out for podcasting, and I've been watching them and learning stuff. And I'm sure there's probably still stuff that I'm messing up, but
Oh,
it,
I'm sure it's a given.
yeah, but very informative and very nice guy. And I'd like to give a shout out to him, Pat Flynn on YouTube. Check him out, and you know, if you're gonna start a podcast or whatever, it's probably the first person I would recommend anyway. I've seen other ones too that were great, but
Yeah.
you know, um, as far as the book club thing goes, as far as reading, we're gonna have to make it sound like we're reading or regular talking like we are now, and not chapter one. We went into the building. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't want to sound like a robot. I mean,
Right. Right.
yeah,
You want it to be natural.
exactly. Okay, so we just got back to the house a little bit ago, and what did you buy at the vape shop there?
I got a new vape. It's Elf Bar,
And what flavor is it?
peach berry.
And here's the big question: what color is it?
Uh, Blue and yellow.
No, it's not. What color is it?
Pink and purple,
Why?
because that's the color it comes in.
So you're fine with hanging out and puffing it?
I'm secure in my masculinity.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what everybody says.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with a guy having something pink.
No, there's nothing wrong with it, but with you there is. It looks stupid.
Why does it look stupid?
It looks like you're puffing on a pair of panties.
Well, who doesn't love panties?
Oh, I'm not talking girl panties.
Well, girls are the only ones that wear panties.
Not necessarily.
Well, what you wear is your deal.
Yeah,
Nobody needs to know.
Yeah, it's that's right. I can wear whatever I want to wear. If I want to wear my slick ones and smash my head on a freaking urinal, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you prefer the thongs, but
Oh yeah, yeah. They're
didn't you say they're better for you when you're on the bike because they don't, you don't chafe and stuff, right?
That's why you put tape on your nipples when you're riding, so the wind isn't chafing your nipples from your shirt.
Well, yeah, when the vest hits up against your nipples, it chafes your nipples
But why do you put tape on them?
so that it doesn't affect the nipple.
You've had chafed nipples.
Yeah, who hasn't?
I haven't.
Oh, stop lying.
Okay, so enough about your chafed nipples. Um, okay, so back to the vape. Um, I got to get one that has a better flavor because the one that I have, it's really harsh.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get one so I can quit smoking. I
I
gotta quit
assume
smoking.
you'll probably end up with the pink one, like me.
Yeah, but I can paint it and airbrush it and turn it into something cool.
It is what it is.
No, it isn't what it is because I can paint it
Yeah.
or put a cover on it.
I guess you could, but it's kind of a waste.
Yeah. So we're just waiting for our fresh cup of pot or
Fresh
we're-
cup of pot.
no, fresh cup of fresh pot of coffee.
What kind of coffee?
Well, of course, Tim Hortons.
Well, obviously.
Speaking of Tim Hortons, here is a quick commercial for Tim Hortons. We'll be right back. Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Try a cup of delicious coffee, regular or dark roast.
Yummy.
They have donuts,
Yum yum.
muffins,
Mmm.
those little Timbits,
Delicious.
sandwiches,
Yum.
soup,
Yummy.
cookies,
Mmm. Cookies.
and much more.
Don't forget about those delicious steak wraps.
Oh, steak wraps.
Visit your local Tim Hortons cafe today.
Tim Hortons. Okay, we're back. Quick shout out to JME Automotive out in Ontario, New York, 646 Route 104. Go check them out for all your snow plowing needs and other mechanic stuff, tires, etc.
Yeah, any kind of mechanic work.
Yeah. So yesterday we were making a new Tim Hortons commercial, and geez, I think we had to do it like what 10, 15 times or something.
Same more, probably about 20, 25.
Was it? Yeah, I know it was a lot. So we kept one short clip of the blooper.
Yeah.
It was
There's a blooper.
it was kind of funny. So yeah, maybe we'll play that later on the next podcast or something and
Yeah.
try it out and see what it sounds like.
Yeah. I mean, this sounds pretty stupid.
Yeah, I mean it was an accident.
Yeah. Guess you could call it that.
Yeah, we'll try to play it, but so
So,
today's your last day off from
Yeah.
getting suspended.
yep,
So you go back tomorrow.
I do.
And you got Thursday off,
Yep.
Friday off.
No.
You got to work Friday
Friday and Saturday.
and Saturday.
Yep, it's a holiday week.
No, okay, I get that.
When you're a garbage guy, you always got to work the Saturday after the holiday because you miss the day of the holiday.
So, since you're a garbage guy, when you go to places and stuff, do you look at their cans and like people like our garbage can is like right by our steps out front? Do you like look at it and make sure it's neat and tidy or?
No, I don't pick up the regular garbage cans.
Yeah, I know that you pick up the big cans with the forks on the front of the truck.
Yeah.
But when you see like a regular garbage can, do you look at it and you know it's clean or all the garbage is in it or anything?
No.
No.
Nope.
What about when you go to like when we're on the bikes and we go to Tim Hortons and we see the Casella cans? Do you make sure that look like they're clean or
Nope.
do you pay any attention to them at all?
Not at all.
Why not?
Because I don't care. I
Why?
don't pick them up,
Well, if you did,
but I don't.
so the ones that you go to, you don't look at them and when you leave, make sure everything's cleaned up off the ground in case something spills out.
No.
You don't pick the stuff up if it drops out.
No. No, all the places I pick up are they're shithole neighborhoods and there's garbage everywhere anyways. So
So you don't bother to help keep it clean.
no. The management doesn't even bother to keep it clean, so why should I take the time?
Well, I've heard some stories about you telling me how packed some of these are.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Oh, geez, there we go again. I. Oh, here we go. So we had a friend of ours, Malachi, who will eventually be on the show. Him and his wife were listening to the podcast. I think it was last night, and he said that his daughter was cracking up with the Tim Hortons commercial, and we did change it a little bit. And I don't think we played that one or not, but so we had to go back
No,
to the
not the new
original
one.
one. We had to go back to the original one.
Yeah.
So that's the one that we just played. So we'll see, how she likes that one.
Yeah. We'll see.
I think she might have been upset if we changed it.
Yeah, I mean the original one was pretty good.
Yeah. And Malachi was mentioning to his wife yesterday about coming on the show too. And just like our wives and my mother, they said, she said, no way.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I mean, that gives them an outlet to make fun of us.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm sure they have hundreds of stories they could tell about us being idiots.
Uh, well, there's a lot we haven't told yet.
Oh, well, yeah. Whoops.
Whoopee. And we will be telling them eventually. We don't want to put them all in one podcast. We want to kind of spread them out a little
Oh, yeah, you got to spread it out.
bit. So anyway, we will be out of here now. Well, yeah, we'll be out of here now, or we're
Not what right now?
well in a second when we're done. But then we'll do another one. We're gonna try to do the blooper one.
The pooper?
The blooper.
Oh, the
Yeah.
blooper.
Yeah, the blooper. So we'll try to get the blooper one on here and check that out. So
Which blooper?
the Tim Hortons one.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the other blooper that we made yesterday.
Yeah, I don't think we should post that on here. That's number
Yeah,
one.
it was pretty good.
It was pretty good, but the main thing was all the cursing. There was a lot of it.
That was your fault.
It was my fault, but so
Got the potty mouth.
yeah. So thank you all for listening. And like I said before, if you have questions, comments, stories, ideas, even tell them to get the hell off the air, whatever.
Well, you didn't even tell them where they could listen to us or how to get a hold of us. I mean, that would probably help somebody get a hold of us.
Well, we're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Spotify, YouTube, which we're going to start putting a lot of our episodes on YouTube, which is Jibber Jabber 77. It's all one word. You can find us there.
Just one word.
Just type it in as one word. Don't put
Okay.
a space in between it. I don't know if that'll work or not. I don't know.
Just want to make sure everybody knows.
I probably should have tried it just to check, but
Oh, that would have been a good idea.
yeah. Well, I don't have good ideas, so you can email us at jibberjabber77@gmail.com, and we're on Twitter, jibberjabber71.
Give us a tweet.
Yeah, tweet us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks for listening, and we will be back in a little while.
See ya.
See ya.